You're out here trying to play God and create babies from skin. I don't know how you don't see that it's not going to work because it's not fucking natural. Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Monica. I'm from the Balkans and I am here to talk about weird and strange and interesting stories that I find compelling and I want to share them with you. Today I want to discuss the fact that scientists have found a way to erase us women. They figured out a way to conceive a baby without a woman. I think it's actually a bad thing overall, but it has some good sides, some benefits for some people, and I'm gonna explain what I mean by that. But first, let's read the article and understand what the scientists have come up with. Babies could be born without a biological mother after scientists created functional human eggs from skin. American researchers demonstrated it was possible to replace the DNA from an egg with the genetic material from another person's skin and turn it into a sex cell ready for fertilization. When the team fertilized the egg with sperm, it began growing into an embryo until the experiment was halted at 6 days, the point at which an embryo would be transferred to a womb in IVF. The breakthrough opens the possibility of skin DNA from a man being placed inside a donor egg and fertilized by another man, leading to a baby with two biological fathers and no DNA from a woman. Why would you do that? The article is not finished, but I'm already pissed. It's our job to give birth to babies. That's our biological duty. Not everyone has to fulfill it, but that's our job. And if you can't have a baby because you're infertile or you're gay or you're trans or whatever reason that you have for not being able to conceive, the better alternative than this, in my opinion, is to adopt. There are so many kids in the world who need parents. You're out here trying to play God and create babies from skin. Doing this could also provide an unlimited supply of fresh eggs for women who struggle to conceive because of age, infertility, or medical treatment. I have an opinion on that as well. So instead of trying to create fake eggs for women who are not able to conceive because of age, infertility, or medical treatment, please let's try to fix our life in general. First, stop poisoning our food. Second, stop pumping us with vaccines that are affecting allegedly our fertility. I think that the COVID vaccine affected women's fertility. Not all of them, but some of them. Stop poisoning our water, stop poisoning the air, stop creating all this financial stress on young people who are deciding not to have kids because they don't have housing, they don't have good salaries, they're all frustrated, they don't want to see each other because of their upbringing. You need to start solving the problems at their core instead of trying to create fake babies from skin. Okay, I think we should also look into cosmetics and hygiene products and everything, perfumes. You are disrupting your own hormones. There is so much at play that you have to stop doing that is fake. You know what things are fake and bad for your body. You know what to eat and what not to eat. Your instincts are telling you what's good and what's bad for you, but you choose to ignore it. I know that I'm being a little hypocritical here because I'm saying we should pay attention to cosmetics and I'm wearing makeup. I am also, wearing deodorant, but I know that those things are affecting everything in my body. I also know that the food is affecting everything in my body, that the air that I breathe is affecting everything in my body, including fertility. I'm 32 and I haven't tried to conceive a baby, but I am sure that I will have some issues if I do try because everything is so toxic today. I don't believe in climate change because I believe that nature is too smart to let us destroy it completely. She will destroy us before we do that. But I do believe that we are slowly destroying ourselves. I don't know, when are we going to stop? When are we gonna look at the real problems and start fixing them instead of creating solutions no one asked for and play God? As Erica Kirk would say, stop That's it. I have nothing else to say. Just stop and focus on what's really happening in the world, not how to create eggs from skin. I'm not saying it's a bad thing. Some people are born infertile and this will be a great thing for them. Or maybe a gay person doesn't want to adopt because the view that many people have about adoption is that, oh, I'm not gonna raise someone else's kid. Why not? Why are you so special that you're not gonna raise someone else's kid? What is so special about you that you don't wanna raise an innocent child? Why does it matter to you that you have to be the one who provides the genetic material for the child? Do you think that you're that special? In my view, we're all special, but we're not at the same time. We are different, but we are equal. That's what I would say. So you are not fucking above anyone, but you're equal, if you know what I mean. And also transgenders who are deluded. I'm not saying that some trans people don't experience body dysmorphia and what they're going through is not real. I believe that for some people it's real, but for the rest, we are seeing so many cases of trans people and kids, cats, dogs, even, because we're nuts. I see so many people and I think that it's because it's trendy now. You get views, you get money if you're trans. There are people who are really trans and they should either do what they're doing already, which is go through a sex change, or work with doctors to try to solve the problems that are in their head, okay? It's your head that is telling you that you are not in alignment with your body, so you need to find out why. Some trans people, they wanna transplant uterus inside their bodies, okay? That's not going to work. It's not fucking natural. I don't know how you don't see that it's not going to work because it's not fucking natural. If you're a trans woman, you were born a man. You have different hormones. Your body is built differently, okay? You cannot just put a womb inside you and expect that everything is gonna go fine. You expect that all of that is gonna go fine and dandy and you're gonna give birth to a healthy child? You're deluded, okay? It's not gonna happen. I'm not saying that I don't wish for it to happen if it's possible. Okay, let's play God. Let's see if we can do it. It's not going to happen. We don't have that type of power and we're not supposed to, okay? What do you guys think? Let me know in the comments below. Do you think that having a uterus transplant and putting inside one of these fake eggs, fertilized fake eggs inside a fake womb is gonna help produce a healthy child? Let's read the rest of the article and I'm gonna share my final thoughts and we're gonna wrap this video up because I'm already so frustrated. In theory, the technique could result in a limitless number of eggs. The skin cell DNA, however, can come from anyone, even if they personally don't have any eggs or remaining eggs, including older women, women after cancer treatment, people born without eggs, men. So it's a way to produce eggs genetically identical to the person providing the skin cell, even if they personally don't have any eggs, and allows them to reproduce to have a genetically related child. A same-sex male couple could potentially have a child genetically related to both parents. I don't like that. Not because I have something against gay people, I don't, but because, again, it's not natural. And egg and sperm cells are different to other cells in the body because their DNA is wrapped up in just 2023 chromosomes, half the usual number. When eggs and sperm fuse together, they create a full set, generating an individual with a unique DNA. Hallelujah. Wow. Such a discovery. We already knew that. All body cells contain a nucleus which houses the characteristic of a person, and since the 1990s, scientists have been able to transfer that nucleus into a donor egg to create clones. But cloning is considered unethical in humans and does not produce a unique individual. The new process is called mitomeiosis and starts with the same process as cloning, transferring the nucleus from a skin cell to a donor egg, but then coaxes the egg into giving up 23 of its chromosomes. The technique produces a viable egg that can combine with the 23 chromosomes from sperm, mimicking the natural process of fertilization. The resulting embryo could then be implanted in a mother or a surrogate. The team has produced 82 functional eggs, which were fertilized in the lab, although only 9% went on to develop into early embryos known as blastocysts, and all suffered from chromosomal abnormalities. Who could have seen that coming, right? Some of the embryos developed to the blastocyst stage 5 to 6 days after fertilization, but all had an abnormal complement of chromosomes, too many or too few, or not one from each pair. Thus, these would not be expected to develop further into a normal baby. The team are now going back to the lab and try and tweak the chromosome pairing and segregation process so that the correct chromosomes are given up by the egg. British scientists said the breakthrough was impressive and potentially transformative for people who could not have genetic kids. I'm not gonna read the rest of the article because it's repetitive, but I really want to know what do you think of all of this. Let me know in the comments below your thoughts. Thank you for watching. Like, share, subscribe, and see you in my next one. Bye, guys.